Problem, especially with any kind of negative attitude, it don't go down well. I mean, from where I'm from, I don't deal with too much negative and I don't take too much back of chatting for too long. But look, I said in another interview that we saw him. We was in the VIP bit in round the back. It was Broner and Pacquiao. Him and one of his guys came in. We was there with our guys. He came in, started shuffling. I think he's seen us, and it just kind of kept it moving. Like I said, if he felt like some form of way, we was in his backyard. We're in Las Vegas. I know he's from Alabama, but it's still your backyard. You should have came over and addressed anything you felt necessary to address. Just like I said, when he came to Brixton, I went my neighborhood. I went down there and addressed whatever it was. And respectfully, as men, we just spoke, and it was nothing really. And he just said his part, and I was like, well, I gotta respect that. You know what I mean? You're a champ. You're doing your thing. Respect to you. And that was it, but he didn't say anything. But man was kind of there anyway, kind of ready for whatever, any kind of funny kind of stuff. Later on, I don't think we saw him actually at the fight at the arena. We saw him around the back and he kept it pushing. But I don't know, it's all talk, man. He's saying, he's seen, man. He's seen, the guy was like way, you know where that wall is down there? He was way down there, you know? Yeah. He didn't let that come where he was, because now if he came too close, then man would have been like, rah, what's kind of going on here, you know what I mean? Like, but it was what it was, man. I don't know. Like, I felt like, look, he should have, if he felt away, he should have been coming and saying something. But he didn't. He looked and he kept it shuffling and gone. But I don't know.
Yeah. Don, I do need to ask you about Joe Joyce fighting the old campaigner, the old African warrior.
Yeah.
Carlos Takam. Yeah. You know a bit about Takam, don't you?
I've studied the man till I couldn't study him anymore when he fought Derek. And yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting fight, a very, very interesting fight. In terms of how do I see the fight panning out, as Teddy Atlas would say, Joe's gonna have to go through some rough waters, some dark alleys to get his victory. I believe Joe will win, but he's gonna go through it. Takam, like he does with everybody, he will give you a torrid time before you earn your victory. Unfortunately for Takam, he's always falling short when the opposition at the level he's campaigning at. You can go through all the fights like the Joshua fight. I mean, he gave Joshua a torrid time. That's how we came to know of him. That's the fight that gave birth to Takam as we know him today. The efforts he put into that fight, especially on a short notice thing. And then he fought Provoking, and he was actually doing very well against Provoking. In some cases he was ahead, and then he got knocked out. He fought Joseph Parker. Many people, including myself, thought he won the fight, but it was in New Zealand, was it not? And he didn't get awarded the fight. Then he ran into us, Derek. Again, he was running us. People said, oh, Derek was getting beaten up before Derek found it's always a lucky punch. You know what? I like to be lucky. So basically, if you go and watch a fight, I'll sit with any expert, watch the fight. There's something called a game plan. We knew Takam was going to come out in the way he came out. The thing was to soak up the punishment, and a lot of those shots was being ridden on the ropes. We took the sting out of it. A lot of the shots were being caught. We were body punching him. People don't understand boxing. They won't see the things, little intricate things that happens in a fight. We were body punching him, which nobody has ever. When I was studying him, he wasn't being hit to the body. Everybody was head hunting him, and he's got a big head on him, Takam. And he could soak up punches to the head. So we were investing a few earlier on in the rounds. He was doing all the work. Yes, he was. A lot of it was being caught on the arms. He caught Derek with a few. Like I said, we used the old rope alley trick to take the sting off some of those shots, and we invested a few downstairs to the body. And later on, he did run out of steam. He couldn't sustain that sort of work rate, and we got him. So I see the same type of thing with Joe Joyce. Joe, he will be tagging Joe up. But Joe is just something else. He's just made of different substances. That guy. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it in sparring. We've been there together where he's, sparring. We know what we saw many a times. How the man takes shots. He just eats them. It's like in a cartoon, and he comes straight back at you. And I see the same thing. Takam having some successes earlier on, and I just see Joe wearing him down and getting a late stoppage.
Wow. You agree with that, Dean?
Yeah, look, I'm gonna always come with my back the UK guys. Joe's from the ends anyway. Like I said, I keep saying he's from Wands at Putney. Used to be at Earlsfield Boxing Gym. I used to go to my barbers on the ends. He's actually a cool guy, strong. He's got a great resume as well, man. Look, people underestimate him, the juggernaut, man. Look, they've underestimated him many occasions. His resume as a professional is phenomenal. He's actually fought a lot. Some of the fights, I'm not gonna lie, the Jennings one, I didn't actually have him winning that, to be honest. I was obviously on his side, but them body shots he was getting, I felt like could have been a draw, but I felt like I didn't have him winning personally, and I said that to Simon. I think he was a little bit upset, and then he started to go, I didn't have Dillian winning the first Chisholm fight. So, it swings and roundabouts, but it weren't about tick for tack. It was just, it weren't shade or anything. I just felt like in that fight, it was, he kind of found himself, and he knew he was in a real fight, and that body shot hurt him. We saw that it was on his face, it was evident for everyone to see. And at ringside, a lot of people said, "Whoa, I think he lost that." And then obviously he was given the decision. But listen, make no bones about that. Listen, he is a real tough cookie. Like Don said, I've had my boys sparring, I've seen Don's boys sparring, and he takes a mean shot. You know what I mean? It's going to be something special to kind of put a real dent in this guy, man, because he can eat some. I just don't know how he does it. But saying that, he's got great experiences. That he's the most decorated English amateur boxer, they say, and he went out there and took care of business with Daniel Dubois, who everyone touted as being the next coming, and he went out there and boxed his head off with a jab and broke his eye socket, and he's now got multiple belts. And look, now he's got this next monster, Takam. Takam's a real machine. Like you said, I just echo the same thing, man. Look, everything you said is what it is. Takam, you know what you get on the tin. He's a tough man, and you could just look at his body. He's a real African warrior. He's in tremendous shape for his age.
There is an H factor, isn't there?
That is possibly the only thing. But Joe's no spring chicken. Joe's 35, 36. The only question I'd like to wonder, why is he wearing them bloody football boots in there when he fights? He doesn't wear boxing boots. He wears like these low trainer football boots.
Make him taller because it's shorter than me.
So couldn't he get boxing boots with more inch on the bottom?
One have the same. Herbie Hyde used to do that. Sorry, Herbie.
So the boxing, those trainers are giving
they lift him. They give him a lift.
Go on. All right. There you go. I've learned something today. We learn something every day. For you.
Lift and grip.
Okay.
Lift and grip.
So he can do them mad punches.
Lift and grip.
Yeah, I see that. Listen, there's going to be winging shots in there. When's that fight?
24th of July, I think.
Just before Wilder Fury.
It's the same day.
Today.
Yeah, easier because Joe said he's going to smash up Takam, and then he's going to go and watch the Fury and Wilder fight.
Yeah.
So yeah. Interesting. But listen, that's going to be. I'll definitely be watching the Joe and
most definitely. It's
Takam fight.
It's going to be a good fight.
Lastly, before I let you guys go, Joshua Usyk touted for September. A lot of people dismissing Usyk as a heavyweight. Don?
Yes.
Are you one of those?
I am very much one. I've said it from day one. Although I don't train Derek anymore, even when he was going to fight Derek, I predicted that Derek would win. I had Usyk eventually scraped it against Derek. He scraped it. Derek had him. I thought Derek was going to have him out of the inside 4 rounds. And he looked very lost, Usyk that is, during that fight. Derek manhandled him, for the first 3-4 rounds. There was one point in particular, Derek had him in a clinch, and Usyk was looking to his corner. He's like, what do I do here? So he's gonna get lots of that in the heavy. This is welcome to the heavyweights. It's a different ball game. Okay, there's only so many runs you're gonna try and run, not engage. He'd only had to date. Usyk had 4 chairs with his spoon, right? Looked terrible.
He didn't look too good.
Looked terrible. Then he fought Derek Chisora, is it?
That's
yeah.
correct.
Is that it?
That's it. That's
My
what,
goodness.
that's
Yeah.
what I can recall.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that 2 fights at heavyweights, and I don't write any man off. I think he's an exceptional boxer, Usyk. But in the heavyweight division, when these guys are manhandling, and Joshua will definitely put hands on him, right? No, I don't give him a chance against Joshua. No, I don't. Yeah, he'll get hurt. When I say I don't want to see no one in hospital, I'm just saying in terms of boxing terms, yeah, he will run. His only way to even attempt to get a win is to run. Can he run for 12 rounds? I don't believe so. Especially this Joshua today, who's got more savvy of how to utilize the ring, cut the ring off and stuff. It will eventually catch hold of him and he'll stop him. Joshua will stop him.
Well, Dean, lastly, just to conclude.
I think it's an interesting fight, but I think Joshua will just be too big, too strong, too savvy. You know what I mean? The new improved Joshua. He's using his jab ball, he's jabbing to the body, he's jabbing to the head. He's using the ring correctly. He's stepping off. He's tying up when he needs to. He's setting his traps for his up. He's doing the right things what he needs to. I feel like Usyk's the southpaw thing. He's got a southpaw down there sparring AJ. He's not Usyk. Big strong lad though, but he's not Usyk. Let's see. That's going to give him information to download, to process in the fight. But Usyk's got experience, man. He's been fighting big, strong guys. But I'd say that Usyk, what I've seen, because he's put on all that weight to go up, the Usyk at cruiserweight was just unstoppable. It's not natural weight. He doesn't move as elegant, doesn't move as nice. If truth be told, that Chisora fight, I had him losing. If truth be told, I didn't think he won. If at best, if they gave it a draw, it was close. But
Nobody would have screamed. Nobody would have screamed if they'd given it a draw.
I just felt that Derek was just on him all night. In the 6th, or I think it was the 7th, he caught Derek's stomach to the ropes. But that's what happens when Derek's a little bit tired. He can get caught. His foot. He's got a lot of balance issues, and then he stumbles back. But then he's there. He wars it out, and he was there to the end. And I just didn't feel like Usyk did anything too great in that fight. And the commentating was horrendous from the guys who was commentating. They kept saying, "Oh, look at this! It's so elegant. The movement from Usyk." It was just terrible, man. But I mean, look, it was a good fight. I think that was a real initiation to the heavyweight division for him.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I think that was an eye opener for him. It's going to be a different one, but you're going to ultimately see a super athlete in Joshua who's going to be big, strong, and that has got real punching power and knows how to use that punching power.
Absolutely. Recap. Joshua won his world title against a southpaw.
Charles Martin.
But the thing is, Charles Martin, I don't know what kind of southpaw that was.
Don't really love.
Charles Martin now though, in 2020, 2021 is actually looking very good. But that Charles Martin who turned out that day, I'm not too sure what was going on with that kid there. But look, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, the one thing we've got, everything is revealed in time. So we ain't got too long to wait. All the opinions, if you put your money down, you'll find out if you're a winner or you're a loser shortly.
100. All right. Got to thank 2 distinguished gentlemen. Jollof rice and peas.
I knew you'd bring the jollof rice thing into it. I was raised on that stuff.
No,
right?
it's all good, man. We need to go down there to Prince's mum shop,
I'm
see what's
telling
going on.
you,
I want to go and check it out.
I need some of that jollof rice, man.
Boom.
What do you reckon?
Hey, jollof party, man, for potentially for, I don't know, Wilder Fury Wilder.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I'm ready right now.
In this office.
Let's do it.
All right, man. Smashing. Thanks, guys. Pep Talk, Pro BZ, Don Charles, Dean Whyte. Thank you.
Take it easy, man.
Peace.